Alright. My bad, it took me a minute to like get everything situated and set up. But yeah, we here. We in this joint. We live and direct, live on location, as they like to say. Today we're gonna do the same thing, you know, dungeon grinding, get to the story content, of course. And my bad, I hurt myself twice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Story content, dungeon grinding, maybe a little bit more leveling in the Gunbreaker. As you can see, I've been doing some off-camera leveling. Also got some, you know, some nice little drip today. You know, we done changed the hair. You know, we done took off the armor and came out with the, you know, some solid, you know, accessories or styling. You see them boots, man? You see them things? Premium leather. Can't afford those. Nah, you probably could, because I was just looking for really high boots, because these jeans, they reveal a lot. I don't know if I can, like, these jeans is high. I don't know why they're so high, but it's just the way it is. Where's my... Oh, I did not want to do that. There you go. Yeah, so I ended up doing some leveling last night. In the meantime, or not meantime, but like unironically, I ended up doing, there's like an event going on, and they give you like this whole clown set. So if you're looking for the jeans are part of the clown set. Pretty solid event. Was a little confusing at first, but overall really fun. Now, to dive into what we're really here for, these dungeons. I also changed around some moves too. As you can see, triangle used to be shield stance or tank stance. I now place that over here, so I can just pop that and go back in it. I thought about it, I was like, well, I don't really use tank stance more than once. On a successful run, it's usually just one time. It's at the beginning of when you start the dungeon. And then you just go back into like, you just go into like fighting. So I figure I'll remove it and add another move there. This move is an AoE gun attack, which is what I was looking for anyway. So I also didn't want to get rid of Burst Strike, because Burst Strike does a lot of damage. So naturally we would, you know, start here, go here, get the cartridge, boom. That twice and just redo the whole like setup. So it's pretty solid for, you know, just mobbing down groups of enemies, or at least I hope it will be. We're gonna test that out pretty soon here. So let's jump into something. And the thing is, it's a level like 72, like move, so it probably won't work a lot unless we get like a high 70 or a 70 or 72 dungeon, which is only one of. Yeah, 2. So the chance of me showing it off in this next dungeon run probably really low, but it's there. Also end up doing some really dope things with my Dark Knight. It's changing the gear up a little bit. Found this really dope like samurai sword inside my my inventory. And I was like, yo, like this matches perfectly with this armor set. I thought this was hard. I should probably, you know, just throw it out there. It'd be dope to have like some kind of glow effect, but not bad. You know, just regular. Go back to Gunbreaker. I think I changed a lot of them too. Did I? No, that's the same. Yep. So we're good there. What, 5 levels away from being 80, so that way we can take the Gunbreaker into story content. Now, I think that's what my main goal was, like, subconsciously. Oh, okay. Was to make sure all my tanks were around the same level. That way, when I get the first dungeon that's at 80 or 81, I'll just be able to, like, pop that joint. Also cleaned out my inventory a little bit. Where's my keyboard at? Alright. Send out the greets. Pop a cooldown. Get out the AoE. Parry, we can hit a little hard right now, but it's all good. He was doing his thing. Deal. Handled that pretty well. Stop right here. Let's handle this batch. That's kind of wild that I stopped right there too. I stopped just off like, you know, I see 2 more up there. I'll grab the second 2 after I finish the batch or the pull. I did not know they had people behind the rock. Pop the coolie. Ain't that? Are we doing something wrong here? Something don't seem right. Intuition. Yeah, I can't wait to like implement the cartridge AoE. are we going? I don't know. Oh, there's a gate, dork. Right. We are handling pretty well too. We got the young sprouts in the building. I see him. I see him. I see him. Respectfully, young sprouts. That hurts. Doing really good damage though. Pop the coolie. That's dope. Don't need it, but that's dope. Can't remember this boss. Like, I know the dungeon, but I can't remember the boss at all. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, one more. I was like, we're too early. Which is nuts, 'cause I thought it was over there. I'm pretty sure the next one, it just rotates. Okay, that phase is done. All right. Okay. Made it pretty far, even though I was just winging it for the most part. Let's wrap this thing up. I can't remember what you have to watch out for. Stack. Stack. This is funny 'cause I remember like I was that player, like I didn't know what any of the things meant. Stack markers, using with like target markers. Nope, don't need it. GG's in the chat. Recommend the healer. Did a really good job. And we go. Pop another one. So far, we're doing really good on like the leveling too. I'm moving through this like really fast. Is that an elephant suit? Where did you get the elephant suit? That is creepy. That is so creepy. Right. All right, what we got here? Give me a good one. Give me a solid one. Most of the dungeons are cool, except for the one where you have to like figure out the doors and all that. I do not understand that one at all. That's pretty simple. I only have one. Ooh. Oh, we're very limited. bows are so dope. They look so clean. I don't think we'll get here. Was there no key? Oh, do you have the key, dork? And over the top. I keep pressing like my circle button for that like follow up AoE and I don't have it, and it's just really frustrating me. not that one. It's this one up here, I think. I remember one time I did this dungeon and everybody hit return because they thought somebody else was going to pick up the key for the door. We had to backtrack all the way through. Oh, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, but you know, it was pretty funny. Took that 50% quick. Oh, done deal. Almost at 76. Hit the trials. Oh man, not bad. Just knock him out pretty quickly. I think that last dungeon was probably like the longest run, but that's also because I haven't done that in a really long time. Now we wait. What's the next dungeon? Can we skip one? Nah, 77. Which, man, to be honest, like we're hitting 76. We might have to run this one maybe twice. Nah, twice for sure. Paglathon. Ugh. I do have to look up gear sets though. I haven't like tried to like hunt down any gear sets. All right, come on, DPS. We only need that one. All right, what we got? Who's the trial? Who is the trial? Easy peasy. Knock it out. Check out the fits. Everybody's fit. I do want to get the school like fit. That one is kind of dope. Reminds me of like My Hero. I thought that was AoE. I was like, yo. Time to move. Oh, that's what the weapon was made out of. Heart. Okay. I understand now. It's actually kind of dope when you think about it. You can turn a staff, or you made a staff out of his heart. Not bad. I wonder how many other trials have like the weapons, like potential of a treasure drop. That's the only one I've seen it pop up in. Or at least paid attention to, I guess. I was like, what is it? Internal stuff. Alright, 75. Not bad. Run oh. One of these. The frog? That's even creepier, bro. What in the world? First, let me inventory. Let's get about 2 pages of stuff. Can probably go back through that and clean that up. Also attacking food. Not as bad. Okay. Yeah, that's 76 is easily right here. I think I ran Don Meg once. I ran it once last night, and then we're already about to like be done with this one, and then 80 should be here real soon. Real soon. Also figure out the downfall of like sharing the gear is that you can only have one glamour on it. So if you have a glamour that is like class specific, it won't like change over or resonate with the other ones. This man looked like he's from straight out of Diablo. Interesting. But yeah, so you would just have to like create gear like this that's like all level 1 and whatnot, and just glamour it up, which is probably the best way to do it anyway. Just create your own like looks or glamours, because like I said, they're all level 1 and all your characters can wear them. And then after this, we can do some story content. We're in that labyrinth, which is the city under the city, made out of the fake suns and the fake wind and everything like that, which is really interesting. It's like they had a whole city under the city. And everybody up top is like, oh, this life is lovely. And has no idea what's going on underneath. food at? I need to do that one. Surprisingly, do not, like, unsurprisingly, actually, do not remember this dungeon. Like, vaguely, like, I know I did it, I just can't remember when I did it, and how I did it. Once again, music is always spot on. Oh, snap, wrong side. I ain't gonna lie, the colors is dope. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, that's right. The totem's behind. forgot all about that. I'm not gonna lie, because my camera's turned, if I feel like it's throwing like my button inputs off because I'm never like looking this way. Zero 76. Snake. Don't remember this one. I don't know if this is the one that makes the stalagmites fall. I think it is. And then they fall over. Oh, no way. I thought I was clean. Goodness gracious, getting like just beat. This one I think is the tiger that also has like some interesting mechanic. I can't remember what it is. It's gonna hit me like as I'm doing the fight. Oh, here we go. That hurt. Doing pretty well. I thought it'd be a lot more difficult. Whew. Oh, we hit 76. 76 and a half. Almost half. Alright, we're now going to do story content, so if you know, you know. It's time to head on out. Don't want to spoil anything for anybody. So if you made it this far, you're watching the stream, thank you for checking out the stream. I will catch you guys in the next one. But now we're going to continue some of the Endwalker story. Once again, spoilers, spoiler, spoiler. You got 3 warnings. There you go. We're getting out of here. We're going to the Endwalker content right now. Oh, there is Aetherites in there? And I didn't see that? Sickening. Change characters. Can I do this one with the Dark Knight? I don't see why we can't. Labyrinthinos. Out here looking mad drippy. Taking stock and letting with the nose. Korean operation began without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That's what I mean, because we all share the same gear. It does not glamour to this because Dark Knight gear set. However, that doesn't look bad either. Can't climb right here. Help me find the Marmos. I've nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I'll welcome the assistance. Grizzled mice. What in the like berserk attack on Titan thing is that? A troll. That's funny. I do want to fight this troll though. Like, Dark Knight's not bad, it's just a lot of, like, mechanics. Not mechanics, but just, like, MP. You gotta wait for it to, like... How can I say this? It has, like, the slowest cooldown of, like, to, like, get your, like, skills off. To where like Warrior and Gunbreaker just pop off. Still not bad. I just think like after playing Gunbreaker, like it just does it better. So much damage output, so like just so quickly. Like you don't have to wait for like cooldowns or timers or none of that. Also, I know that the circle's back there. I'm just fighting trolls right now. Which is why I feel like I'd beat that faster with this build than the other ones. barely have ready to sack when the grizzled mouse scampers off to the underbrush. Eat that, cause you ain't doing no damage to me. The fact that like they even built like artificial like monsters is insane. I'm pretty sure it's up the hill. You would. Not up the hill, but there is an aether current. So it wasn't all for nothing. So it was definitely not up the hill. was it? It was. Artificial city. Ain't that some? Alright, here you go, Aaronville. Here's your squirrel you had me chase. Authority in charge of Labyrinthine now. The same officials who've had us working day and night of late. Honorable members of the forum. Suitable for consumption, easy to breed. That's insane. Ooh. Last time we had a ringing in the head, we ended up in a whole different, like, world. Realm. Part of me was like, jump off. And the other part of me was like, you probably need to stay up here just so you can, like, talk to somebody. And this is definitely one of the places that I will for sure find those aether currents. Just move on right by y'all. Contains physical history of the Charlane's unwavering dedication to the acclamation of knowledge. Junkmonger. Oh, these are just different it's the weapons that we had got, but just for different classes. It's not bad. I don't like the fat blades. That's not bad. I feel like with the right gear set, that look clean. Pretty basic. Those are hard. Not bad. Don't get distracted. You now have access to this region's gemstone exchange. Trade bi-colored gemstones for a variety of rare and exclusive items. Complete local fates will allow you for the safe delivery of goods in the region, increasing the number of items available for exchange. Okay. That's one thing, just talking to these people, unlocking things that you're gonna end up needing. More XP missions can be great for when I do turn in another class like level 80, just knock out these ones and do main story quests with the main class I'm working with. Yeah. Oh man, my bad. I had to stretch. Access is restricted. You ain't get nowhere. Students and Baldesian. Baldessin? Baldesian. All right, give me 1 second. Run to the bathroom real quick. We're gonna continue this playthrough. All right. See what they got to say about us not being able to get in. But no, I should like to explore this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. If we were to integrate ourselves, that might allow us to accompany them on a lift. Oh, we're gonna pose as workers. Oh, they got people in the boxes? Wicked. can fly, but no bounce whatsoever. Face. I don't know why I just like jumped into it. It's like, oh, it's a fade down there. Just jump. It wasn't bad. You got like 100,000 XP for that. Alright, where's the homie at? Where you at? Okay, can't go in the door. There you go. Oh, Aaronville. Why you're frightened away? What are you? Single it out and shoot it with the sleeping dart. Target the hornbill. Use the blowgun. It's like Pokemon Snap. Stop moving.
Fair shot. Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
There you are. Any new revelations? So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally... say... But not in this case, I'm afraid.
What is going on? Why is it... Don't do that. No, don't.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion, then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
Dungeon?
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome. But consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
go check out this mine shaft. Also should look at. Okay, never mind. I do have enough naval there. All right. Shifting gears, I say we head on in. Given the train ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other. Not a done. Okay. Let's look at the action trace real quick. I haven't messed with the paladin set in a while. So Sentinel reduces damage by 30%. Rampage does 20. What's this? Divine Veil, upon recovery healing magic. I don't think I don't think it's needed. Prevents damage up to 10% of your maximum HP. I think we can put Sentinel over here. Hollow Ground is a cheat code, so we'll hold on to that for those very strange moments. Clemency's good. Let's see. Intervene rushes target. Atonement delivers an attack with 390. Increases the potency of Holy Spirit and Holy Circle. I think we're gonna do here. And then what can we... Don't need a rush target or rush attack. I don't really like rush attacks. Total Eclipse. What's that? It's over here. Let's see what we can do. We can put Prominence here, Hollow Ground here. Let's try that. pretty solid. I tried to avoid it. Oh, okay, we're at the end of it. That works. Everyone seems to have made it through without incident, nothing of consequence at least, and as promised, the tunnel has delivered us to the medial circuit. As I recall, this is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural production. Specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration. Preparing all these animals and things for what? Where are they going? Where are y'all going? Mystery vegetables without a name. recognize the underlying motivation worth looking into. I think that they built this city to do so somewhere else, and they have these people collecting all this like resources and supplies because, of course, they're about to shake the spot, but they're not letting anybody know that they're about to shake the spot. That's what I think. Because they know what happens cannot be stopped, so therefore they're just prepping to get everybody ready to go and bounce. So how'd you make it down here? Well, a cave that nobody was guarding. Wagon loads of crop samples and hardly any time to put them together. Yeah, I think they're on like some Noah's Ark shit. To where like they're just about to gather two of everything and peace. We're gonna go to a different location. But where can you go if the towers are everywhere? It used to be called Corvos, but the Imperials renamed it Locus Ammonius. What are those up top? Are those Aether Currents? But how would you get up there? You can't ride the wheel, can you? Well, you can't even jump down there. Are these stray vegetables? Much faster than casting, I guess. I didn't realize my health was so low. Y'all was on demon time. Okay. My bad. We'll respect y'all next time. Abundance of common seeds and saplings. Okay. Accompanied by reports.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
We got flowers with emotions that mirror how you feel. Yo, this place is next level.
Have you learned aught of interest? A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we've failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the Arcane? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best.
This is interesting because we're not getting any information. They are locking us out completely. Normally, like, you know somebody who can get you in, but right now it's like nothing. Also, what's up with her?
Cryo?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Alright, we'll run this last one, then we'll get out of here, get out of the stream or in the stream on a good one. Find out where Erenville's going. I guess, like, I was like, where are the guards? Where are the people who prevent you from, you know, being over here? But if you're not supposed to be down here, there's no need for security because nobody's going down here. Also, it's a secret that people don't know exists. So therefore, there probably wouldn't be any security. Wait, where am I going? Oh, there's a bridge. Interesting. Other ways to turn invisible. Toads. Alfie Toad and Ala Toad. I do like the fact that like you're doing different things in the expansion. Like we're traveling as toads when normally it's like you'll go to a checkpoint and like sneak or whatever. But there's been a lot of like curveballs so far. Luncheon toad. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from him. But yeah, doing different things, as a toad or having people follow you, like it's been really, really kind of like cool. Wait, one tells me to cross a bridge, the other one tells me not to cross a bridge. Wide routes. You gotta appreciate the sound effects. Like that's dope too. I think we made it.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlean scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlean was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
It's like, but all you do is hunt. Judging by what we heard, none of the gleaners will offer any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to the stolen cryo. That man eyed us down, looked at us and was like, y'all not frogs. I seen frogs, y'all not frogs. Let's get to them, wrap up this little angle here. Talking to the flowers. Aether current. Yep. Yeah, the flowers are up there.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead. Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Thank you.
Ah.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy, surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked. But at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Oh, got caught.
Master Fortuno? What business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The Forum will come to order! This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuno, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
I think this is the first time I've seen her without the hood.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, Our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Scholar Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldesion are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand. I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
This was a dope segment of the game, just to see how like their government is not even government, but just how like their system is run. This was really cool. All right, and we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm not gonna jump into it because if I jump into it, I'm gonna keep playing, and I can't do that right now. I gotta get out of here. But once again, if you guys made it this far, thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for checking it out. It's been greatly appreciated. We're getting into some stuff. It's still very early in the game, so I would assume maybe the next couple missions I'm gonna run to a dungeon, hopefully. Yeah, that's about it. That pretty much wraps it up. We're gonna get out of here. I will catch you guys next week. It might be a Monday. I don't know. I'm just trying to aim for 2 a week. I don't know what days yet because my days are all like out of whack right now. But we're gonna get at least 2 Final Fantasy streams a week, and yeah, and keep this train moving. All right. Thanks for coming by. If you have any questions or comments, you want to hit me up, socials are in the description. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.